The Geico PBA Team Shootout, hosted by Six Flags, is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance. Visit geico.com. By Motel 6, official lodging partner of the PBA. And by the United States Bowling Congress, ensuring the integrity and protecting the future of the sport of bowling. Bowl with us.
Rob Stone, Randy Peterson back here with you at Six Flags Great America, where Roth's Raiders have just defeated Voss's Bosses 202 to 191. A tight match, both teams with 4 strikes. As we take a look at our Geico Championship recap, this the turning moment in the 10th for Norm Duke and his side. Leaving the 4, 6, 7, 10. Ouch, the only open frame. There's Deandra with winner Mike Wolf.
Mike, all teams are 2-2. What's going to make your team break from the pack?
Well, I think we actually caught a few breaks that game, so we got some momentum on our side, and we took down the leader that they were starting to run away with it for a little bit there, but we bounced back and we're ready to go now.
Roth's Raiders should feel real fortunate to come away with a victory there. Norm Duke pretty much gift-wrapped it when he left the Big Four.
And we are all deadlocked. Each team has rolled 4 games. Each team has 2 wins and 2 losses. Match number 7 coming your way in seconds as our continuing coverage of the Geico PBA Team Shootout rolls on throughout the summer here on ESPN. So Mike Wolf and company get a big win in match number 6. Our thanks to Deandra Asmady, Randy Peterson, and our entire crew. I'm Rob Stone. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. More bowling coming your way now. All signs point to a wet and wild match at the Geico PBA Team Shootout. It'll be a strike-intensive match as many of the league's true heavy hitters take to the wood today. Blow off that yard work and saddle on up for a 30-minute shot of PBA action with all your usual cast of characters from the Geico PBA Team Shootout. For the second consecutive summer, the PBA and Six Flags have hooked up to bring team bowling to the masses. 18 of the game's best divided into 3 teams for the Geico PBA Team Shootout. Rob Stone, Randy Peterson back here with you. And we are halfway through the round-robin competition. All 3 teams sitting at 2 wins, 2 losses. Midway point, we're all tied up. Randy, give me your thoughts about that.
Well, since we're so close to Chi-Town, I think it's only appropriate to use the immortal words of Harry Carey. Hey, Rob, it's the epitome of competition. I'm excited. I need a hot dog.
Now, we're just down the road from Milwaukee and the immortal Bob Uecker, the Milwaukee Brewers, quoting him. Guys, he's not the best color analyst in the business for nothing.
Ouch! Bobby, you just torched me.
Randall, I kid because I care. There's Carmen's Cartel. We take a look at Voss's Bosses, and Team USA member Deandra Asmady downstairs with Robert Smith on his team-induced now, limited practice time.
Robert, your team has decided to only allow you a couple shots of practice at the end of the 15 minutes. Yeah. Tell us why.
What we had seen the first 4 matches through the first 2 oil patterns, we've been noticing that towards the end of every game we've been falling apart. The big one was when we had the big string and we all threw a bunch of Brooklyns towards the end. What's happening is we're blowing up the front of the lane too much, and then when we're chasing it, we're getting out of the zone. So what we decided to do is let the straighter guys just play for a little bit, and then me, Pete, and a few of the other guys start coming in once they've settled the lanes down, and hopefully that game plan will work. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, I hope that strategy works.
I hope so too.
Take a look at our team shootout rules, but Robert Smith bringing up an interesting point for you.
Yeah, and let me just try to decipher what he just said. Robert's rep rate is so high that what happens is he breaks down the lanes left of where all of his partners are playing. So when the lanes do break down, they break down in a big way, and Robert Smith is the main culprit because he's really beating up that oil pattern with that high rev rate.
There's Mika Koivu-Niemi to lead us off.
That make any sense?
It did. Absolutely.
Go Detroit Red Wings, Stanley Cup.
Mika and his Red Wings come out of the gates with a strike. Voss's bosses will send Michael Haugen Jr. out first.
Okay, we know what Pansy's got selected for you.
Freeze.
Oh, darn.
Leaves a couple on the right side. Won his first career Denny's PBA Tour title in his 200th career event when he captured the 07 Lake County Indiana Classic last season. So Haugen picks up the spare conversion. And we move to the second, and Michael Fagan coming up next. We take another look at Haugen Jr.'s spare conversion. One of our goals, a new nickname for Michael Fagan this season.
How about Gumby? This guy's like double jointed. Look how loose that swing is.
All right, Michael.
Yeah, baby.
Finds the pocket, drops them all.
I like Gumby. What do you think?
I'm writing it on my cheat sheet.
We'll check in with Michael, but I like it.
I think the key is to actually get their input on what they might actually like for a nickname. How about Danny Wiseman? Nickname, none. He doesn't roll that way. Taking his time on this setup here in the second. And again, Voss's boss is still looking for their first strike, while Carmen's Cartel has gone strike to start us off.
I think we're going to see a lot higher scoring pace on this Scorpion pattern. Allows the players to play in the middle part of the lane. There's a little bit more of a build-up there, and I think the scores are going to go up. I think we're going to see more strikes.
So spare now for Voss's bosses.
That's a rubber ball there, Brian.
Built into the lane.
And up next, the man from Australia, the Carmen's Cartel, Jason Belmonte, and his two-handed approach. A huge hop and a strike.
A little stick at the foul line, but
Kangaroo shot.
kangaroo shot.
Is that what they call that?
That's classic. That's what one of his teammates just said. Watch this. He's going to stick at the foul line and come straight up in the air. That's awesome.
Good body control to
World Championship.
pull himself back from crossing that line.
Amateurs, they would have gone head first down the lane, just so you know. It's a pro move, baby.
That's right. Speaking of pros, Norm Duke, finally a strike for Voss's bosses, but Carmen's Cartel has come out with bad intentions. 3 frames, 3 strikes.
The Geico PBA Team Shootout, hosted by Six Flags, is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance. Visit geico.com. By Six Flags, Great America's Summer's Essential Escape. SixFlags.com. And by Denny's, home of the real breakfast, made just for you.